On Sunday afternoon in Bank of America Stadium, the Carolina Panthers defeated the New York Jets in a 19-14 in a well-balanced game. And at first glance, I am going to give you position performance, and I'm going to give you my Week 1 report card for the Carolina Panthers. And you're watching Pantherology. What is going on, guys? Clay here, back at it again with yet another edition of Pantherology. Welcome to today's video. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to give you the Carolina Panthers 2021 Week 1 report card for them against the Jets. I'm going to skip over the special teams because of all of the new moves that we have seen now. So I'm going to skip the special teams, but I will let you know I gave them a B overall. Other than that, before we get into the rest of the position performances, pound that like button. That's all I can ask. That's good enough for me. If you like what I put out there, please pound that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. If you feel the need to tell me what you think about my report card, comment down below. And as always, click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on any new videos. Other than that, check the link down in the description, and let's go ahead and dive into today's video. All right, so let's take a first glance at each position performances. All right, and we're going to first start with the passing offense. The most prominent storyline, I think, leading up to the Panthers game on Sunday against these New York Jets was obviously Sam Darnold, the 24-year-old quarterback that we acquired this offseason to replace Teddy Checkdown, who was far from the only issue on that 5-11 Panthers in 2020. He didn't let us down. Now, Darnold completed 24 of 35 throws for 279 yards while also rushing for a 5-yard touchdown on a QB draw. So, Matt Rule, the Panthers head coach, put the ball in Darnold's hands early on, and on the Panthers' second drive, they threw three consecutive dip and dunk passes in Jets territory before punting, a sequence that I think may have perplexed some Christian McCaffrey jersey-wearing fans on Sunday afternoon. Now, Rule's trust in Darnold, I think, paid off on the final two drives of the first half. He threw for 57-yard touchdown right to a sprinting Robbie Anderson, who is a wide receiver who earned a sizable contract deal following his breakout performance last year, and then ran one in from 5 yards. Darnold was protected by an offensive line that handled the Jets' blitzing tactics, I think, very effectively on a first glance. And he shared the wealth on Sunday, so everybody was eating. You know, DJ Moore, he had 8 targets. He had 6 catches for 80 yards, while McCaffrey, he had 9 targets and had 9 catches and for 89 yards. So overall, with the passing offense, I gave it a grade. I gave it an A. I mean, excellent performance. Now, let's go ahead and get into the next category here, and then we're going to talk about the rushing offense, all right? McCaffrey's 2021 debut started slowly, but towards the conclusion of the second half, his workload resembled what he was all about back in 2019. You know, this guy is the team star, carried the ball 21 times for 98 yards, and then caught 9 passes for 89 yards. The squad averaged around 4.1 yards per carry, which was enough to help the Panthers win their first game in 2021. So overall, I gave it a grade of a nice A-. So the next category we're really going to get into here is passing defense. Don't underestimate Hassan Reddick. I'm telling you right now. And if you're non-Carolina Panthers fans watching this, the Carolina linebacker who operated out of the 2-point stance on the left side of the defensive line for most of Sunday's game, and the rest of the Carolina's defense made rookie quarterback Zach Wilson's debut extremely tough. So Reddick ended up with 3 tackles, 1.5 sacks. I think a good start to his Carolina stint after signing just a 1-year, $6 million contract with the team following his productiveness back in Arizona in 2020. His defense gave up 14 points and 258 passing yards. So, was the Panthers' pass defense flawless? I wouldn't say so. But with 3 minutes remaining in the game, the Panthers secondary allowed a 25-yard pass, which led to the Jets to score. Now, however, a failed 2-point conversion by the Jets following that touchdown, as well as an undercovered onside kick, ensured Carolina's victory. Shaq Thompson was the other main defensive player, finishing with 5 tackles, 1 sack, and then 1 interception that really set up some Carolina scores. So overall, I graded this at an A-. Now next, we're going to talk about the rushing defense, all right? On the surface, the Panthers' rush defense didn't seem to have much of an influence on the game's outcome. The Jets passed the ball a lot, 37 passes to only 17 running attempts, and only gained 45 yards on the ground. So great, right? Now, the Panthers' defensive line deserves credit where it's due for forcing several 3rd and long situations and allowing Wilson, who is really a mobile quarterback, to evade tacklers in deep in his own backfield. So I'm giving this grade an overall an A. Now, we're going to get into coaching. This one's a little bit interesting. No week 1 game, I think, is a must win. At least not in the traditional sense of the coaching cliche. But the Panthers came close on Sunday. Now, Rule and company defeated a Jets team that was still hurting off a 2-14 season in 2020. Despite having a talented but inexperienced quarterback, there were still plenty of circumstances that made me scratch my head. Among them was the Panthers' decision to punt on 4th down from the Jets' 33-yard line rather than attempt a 50-yard field goal. The play was received with sporadic boos from the home fans, and many of whom were probably perplexed as to why the coaching staff didn't test out the leg of Sly's successor for the time being, Santos. After all, the Panthers will forfeit a draft selection in 2022 if Santos remains on the roster for 2 weeks. So why not put him to the test in week 1? Who knows? But we all know that's set aside with all the latest news. So I gave that coaching overall, though, I gave it a grade of a B. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, y'all know what to do. Keep pounding.